The dust swirled around her tiny feet. She clung to her mother's hand, her small world a blur of sound and smell. She was too young to understand the words, the hushed whispers, the fear that clung to her mother like a shroud. Then the unthinkable happened. Her small hand was released. She was alone. Days turned into nights, a confusing kaleidoscope of hunger and fear. The world, always a mystery to her unseeing eyes, became a cruel stranger. People passed by, their voices a distant murmur. She cried until her tears ran dry, her small body racked with sobs. She had no name, no identity, only the clothes on her back and a heart full of fear. The streets became her home, her days a constant struggle for survival. Yet, even in the depths of her despair, a spark of hope flickered within her young soul. The sound of music carried on the breeze would often reach her ears. It was a melody of hope, a promise of better days. This music, in a way she couldn't yet understand, would become her lifeline. The orphanage was a haven, a refuge from the harsh realities of the streets. It was a world of laughter and tears, of shared meals and whispered stories. Here she was no longer invisible. She was given a name, Abini, meaning we asked for her. Life at the orphanage wasn't easy. Resources were scarce. And the children, each with their own stories of loss and hardship, learned to rely on each other. But there was love here, a sense of belonging that Abini had never known before. One day, a kind couple arrived at the orphanage. They were looking to adopt a child, to give a child a loving home. They were drawn to Abini's spirit, her resilience, and the way her face lit up when she sang. Abini's new parents enveloped her in a love she had never imagined. They nurtured her talent, encouraging her to sing, to embrace the music that flowed from her soul. They became her rock, her guiding light, and with them, Abini's life took on a new rhythm, a melody of hope and happiness. Music became Abini's solace, her voice soaring above the challenges of her blindness. Her parents, recognizing her innate talent, enrolled her in a school for the blind that had a renowned music program. At first, Abini struggled to navigate this new world. The instruments seemed foreign, their sounds a confusing jumble. But her teachers, patient and encouraging, guided her with gentle hands and words of praise. Slowly, Abini found her rhythm. Her fingers danced across the piano keys, her voice filling the music room with its raw emotion. She poured her heart and soul into every note, her music a reflection of her journey, her resilience, her unwavering belief in the power of hope. Word of Abini's talent spread beyond the walls of the school. She was invited to perform at local events, her voice captivating audiences with its purity and power. Abini, once a forgotten child, was becoming a beacon of hope, her music touching the hearts of all who listened. The opportunity arrived unexpectedly, a chance to compete in a prestigious children's singing competition in America. Abini was hesitant at first, unsure if she was ready for such a grand stage. But her parents, believing in her talent and her ability to inspire, encouraged her to embrace the challenge. America was a whirlwind of new experiences, a sensory overload that both excited and overwhelmed Abini. But on stage, microphone in hand, she found her center. The bright lights faded, the roar of the crowd a distant hum. All that mattered was the music. Abini's voice, filled with raw emotion and the spirit of her ancestors, resonated with the audience. She sang of hope, of resilience, of the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity. Her performance brought tears to the eyes of hardened judges, her voice a testament to the indomitable spirit that resided within her young soul. When the final notes faded and the applause washed over her, Abini knew something had changed. She had not only won a competition, she had touched countless hearts. She had shown the world that even a blind girl from the humblest of beginnings could achieve greatness. Section 5. Echoes of Triumph. The victory in America was just the beginning. Abini's story, her talent, and her message of hope resonated with people around the globe. She became an overnight sensation, her voice gracing the airwaves, her image appearing on magazine covers. Concerts were organized, albums recorded, and awards received. Abini's star continued to rise, her music transcending borders and languages. Yet, despite the fame and recognition, Abini remained grounded, her heart forever connected to her roots, her journey a testament to the power of perseverance. Through it all, Abini never forgot where she came from. Her thoughts often drifted back to the dusty streets of her childhood. to the orphanage that had given her shelter, to the love and support of her adoptive parents. Africa called to her, beckoning her home. It was time to return, to share her success, to use her platform to make a difference in the lives of others who had faced similar struggles. The prodigal daughter was coming home, her heart filled with a new purpose, a desire to give back to the land that had birthed her. Section 6. Recognition and Rejection. Abeni's return to Africa was met with fanfare and celebration. She was a national hero, a symbol of hope for a continent often plagued by hardship. But amidst the joy and adulation, a shadow lurked in the background, a painful reminder of her past. Her biological parents, hearing of her success, came forward, their faces etched with a mixture of hope and shame. They spoke of regret, of the impossible choices they had faced, of their desperate hope that their daughter had found a better life. Abeni listened to their pleas, their apologies ringing hollow in her ears. The years of abandonment, the pain of rejection had left an indelible mark on her soul. While she understood their desperation, she could not forget the feeling of her mother's hand slipping from hers, the terror of being abandoned. Forgiveness, she realized, was a journey, not a destination. She would honor her past, acknowledge the circumstances of her birth, but her heart belonged to the parents who had chosen her, who had nurtured her talent and loved her unconditionally. Section 7. A Heart for Others. Fueled by a desire to make a difference, Abeni established a foundation dedicated to improving the lives of orphans and visually impaired children across Africa. She poured her heart and soul into the project, using her fame and fortune to build schools, provide medical care, and create opportunities for those who had been marginalized and forgotten. The foundation became her life's work, her way of transforming her own pain into purpose. She traveled tirelessly, visiting remote villages, sharing her story, and inspiring hope in the hearts of countless children. Abeni's efforts did not go unnoticed. Her foundation became a beacon of hope, attracting support from international organizations, celebrities, and everyday people touched by her story. Schools were built, scholarships awarded, and lives transformed. Abeni, the once abandoned child, had become a force for change, her voice amplified by the power of compassion. Section 8. The Gift of Song, the Power of Compassion. Abeni's life story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the transformative power of love, and the importance of giving back. Her journey, from the dusty streets of her childhood to the world stage, has inspired millions. She has shown the world that talent knows no boundaries, that adversity can be overcome, and that even in the darkest of times, hope can blossom. Her music, infused with the rhythms of her heritage and the depth of her experiences, continues to touch hearts, to heal wounds, and to remind us of the power of the human spirit. But it is her compassion, her unwavering commitment to improving the lives of others, that truly sets her apart. Abeni has used her platform to shine a light on the plight of the less fortunate, to amplify their voices, and to create a more just and equitable world. Section 9. A Legacy of Hope. Years later, Abeni's legacy continues to inspire. Her story, passed down from generation to generation, serves as a reminder that even the most vulnerable among us have the potential for greatness. The schools and hospitals built by her foundation stand as testaments to her unwavering commitment to creating a brighter future for all. Abeni's voice, though silenced by time, still echoes in the hearts of those she touched. Her music continues to inspire, her story continues to empower, and her legacy of hope continues to shine brightly, illuminating a path for generations to come. Abeni's life, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity, reminds us that even in the face of unimaginable adversity, the human spirit can triumph. Her story is a beacon of hope, a reminder that love, compassion, and a belief in oneself can change the world.